So let's continue, guys. Today we will discuss about pre, while, and the post reading activities, how to prepare them. I'll show you, and we will have some activities related to this. Of course, we will work with different reading activities, and of course, with reading specific reading material. So now, first is our pre-reading task. And here, for this task, I will give you this kind of pictures. So the second row. And I have also one. Here, they are almost, they mean almost the same thing, guys. So together with your group, please observe these pictures. And what do you think? Overall, these all three pictures mean one thing, and this is for what? Before starting discussing our reading text, reading passage, I'll let you to guess the topic of the reading passage. Okay, what do you think? So what about my picture? Is it visible? Yes. The picture is what? Later. Yes. And first group, what's your picture? Can you show us?
Choose now.
Choose now, but not later. And the second group, your picture is about?
It's not
now, when? Okay, so what do you think, guys?
procrastination.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. Our today's reading topic is related to procrastination, or here we will consider some people's incorrect their assumption, yes, their opinion, and what's in reality procrastination, why people procrastinate, and how to deal with this problem. Okay, so and what? Okay, before reading the text, what do you think? What's procrastination? Can you give some explanation of this procrastination? Yes, delaying things, postponing things, plans, or how to say, responsibilities, tasks, everything to later performing rather than performing your tasks now, yes, or soon, let's say. So have you ever faced it with this bad habit, let's say, or do you have now, or have you dealt with this one? So how often do you face, guys? Do you usually procrastinate? If yes, what types of things you procrastinate usually?
Most of the time, I think students procrastinate studying
Homeworks, yes.
homeworks, yes, or preparing for IELTS tests or
Yes.
learning some kind of new skill.
Yes, you plan, yes, everyone plans. You are master of planning, yes, setting goals, but doing it's another thing, you know. But and most people hesitate when it comes to do them in reality. And here we have like a specific reasons for doing so. And in the text explains us, okay, in short. Now I want to give you this text, so please take one. Okay. Uh, can you give okay, please don't look at your text, please don't look at your text before looking at them. Can you give us some like a procrastination related vocabularies? It's synonym or anything that's related to procrastination. What kind of vocabularies do you know? Who wants? Delaying. What else? Again? Any ideas? No ideas? Okay. If you don't know, now you can, yes, take a look to your reading passages, and here you can see a caption below the topic recognition. A psychologist explains why we put off important tasks and how we can break this habit. Put off means what again? Put off, delaying or procrastinating. It's like a phrasal verb, you know. And break this habit, it means to solve this problem, to fight against this procrastination, you know. Like one of the benefits of reading materials or reading passages is they can help you to improve your vocabulary, to learn the vocabulary in context, and to learn the synonyms of already noun vocabulary, you know? Okay, so, but today we are not gonna work with like vocabularies, but our focus on how to solve or how to find correct answers of reading passage to questions. And here we have mainly two types of tasks. First task you can see here is uh, information matching. Yes, it's called questions from 14 to 16. It's called as an information matching. And now I'll explain you how to find answers of these questions. And the first thing you should pay attention is NB. Yeah. Once NB is written, you should choose the same question for the same answer for two questions. You should, you know. For instance, the A can be the answer for 14th question and also for 16th question. Well, and just one, for instance, here we have three questions and two of them are taken from the same paragraph and one is from absolutely another paragraph. Okay? And how to find the answers now? So the answers can be found not just by the reading the questions itself. First, you should analyze the question, yes? The keywords. What is the keyword? But you should be like reading the paragraphs, you know? You should read one paragraph and find the related questions to this paragraph, but not first reading the question, then searching for it like from all paragraphs. This is not correct way. And here in this, if you do like this way, you will lose just your time, you know? You'll waste your time. But we gonna do like we read the paragraph, then we search for the question and its answer here. If something is mentioned to related to this question, then we can like stop here. We can like look through everything. We can find the synonyms of the words. Like this way, we find the answers. Okay. And here, first analyze the question, but first we should analyze the question in order to highlight their keywords. And those keywords helps us to stop in an exact paragraph, you know? So first, for instance, question number 14, please look at them. Mention of false assumption. So you should highlight false assumption, you know? And about why people procrastinate. The answer of this question can be found in paragraph which you find the word false assumption. What is false assumption? Incorrect opinion or people's view that's not considered true, you know, false assumption. And the synonym of this word should be, paraphrased version, should be given. If it's not given, then you are in a wrong paragraph, okay? Once you find something related, false assumption, people's view, their idea, they think, they consider, you are in the right track, okay? about why people procrastinate. Clear? And the question number 15, reference to a realization that others also procrastinate. Here, uh, you should have some kind of explanation that not just you, but all people also procrastinate. Here, the keyword is others also procrastinate. Not just one person, not just it's not you, yes? Something like this kind of sentence word should be mentioned. Not just you, not just me, but everyone or other people or group of people procrastinate, occasionally, sometimes, yes. Like this kind of sentence should be mentioned in that paragraph, and there your answer, okay? And the question number 16, neurological evidence of a link between procrastination and emotion. Neurological evidence, this is key word you should please highlight, of a link between procrastination and the emotion. You will stop for this question once you start reading something related to neurological evidence and the link between procrastination emotion. And here, if you pay attention, emotion, a new word added, if comparison, like if we're comparison about procrastination, emotion and the neurological evidence, and there the answer is clear. Yes. So now I'll let you guys to find the answers of for question number 14, okay? So as a cue, let's say I'll give you like a help, let's say. So in paragraph 1, I mean A, we have no answer. That's why please start reading by paragraph B, okay? If there is any answer, okay? Well, time is up. I guess you could find, yes. What do you think? After reading paragraph B, can you find, could you find any kind of answer? Which, if it's yes, then which questions? What do you think? Azada?
I think the answer for 14th question is in the paragraph B, because we can see from the topic sentence, contrary to popular belief, procrastination is not due to laziness and poor time management.
Yeah.
False assumptions. Like people in the first place, they think it's because of the laziness and poor time management.
Yes.
Contrary.
Yes. The word contrary to popular belief, it means usual people think that procrastination is due to laziness or poor time management, but actually it's not. And here, false assumption. Yes. Contrary, the word is like making the rest of the sentence as a negative. Yes, like contrary to popular belief, procrastination is not due to laziness or poor time management. Also, we also think like this, I also once thought, if I procrastinate something, I thought that now I am lazy. At that time, I was lazy. I have poor time management, yes? Maybe most of you think like this way, but here explains another thing. The main reason of procrastination is not laziness or poor time management. And this is false assumption why people procrastinate, And the continuation also explains to you why people procrastinate. Great. And what about 15? Do we have here like about others also procrastinate, not just you? Yes, we have also another group of people who procrastinate all the time. Do we?
No.
Could you face with this information? No? Yes? It means that 15, the answer of 15 is not taken from this paragraph. Yes? Maybe from another paragraph. And what about 16? Because if you know, we had like NB. NB means two questions are taken from the same paragraph. What about 16? Neurological evidence of a link between procrastination and the emotion. Something related to neurology. It is given, yes? Is it given? Neurology? Yes, research involving brain imaging. It means neurology. Neurology deals with brain, like researching them, their image, or in a certain situation. Yes, and here from this sentence, we are like coming close to the answer. Let's say, what about then link? What is link between procrastination and emotion? Hmm? Can you explain? Yes, the question number 16 also taken from this paragraph, and but you should like you know explain us, give the exact answer. Neurological evidence of a evidence, it means research involving brain imaging has found. Has found, it means like image its evidence, has found. The areas that brain link to detection of threats and emotion regulation are actually different in people who chronically procrastinate compared to those who don't procrastinate frequently. It means uh, yes, link between procrastination and emotion. And they are almost the same, but according to the situation, like who chronologically procrastinate compared to those who don't procrastinate frequently. And comparing this procrastinating chronologically, it means all the time, and don't procrastinate frequently, sometimes. And here, our procrastination and emotion, they are compared and they have some kind of link. Clear? That's why the question number 16 and its answer also, again, B, yes, like both 14 and 16 are taken from the paragraph B. Clear? Yes. Great. Now, we have to look for like question number 15, but I will like again give you like a cue. It's from the last paragraph, but I'll ask you to show me the exact lines. Okay, I share it with the like answer. It's taken from the last paragraph F, but your task is where exactly exact lines. If you pay attention, 15, it's like others also procrastinate. Which sentence gives this meaning? And it proves our answer. Okay? Well, time is up. Have you found? Yes, I share it with the correct paragraph and you should share with the correct lines. Okay, the question was reference to the realization that others also procrastinate. Yes, and who can share from which lines? Which lines? Okay, Arsaule.
We should remind ourselves that we are not the first person to procrastinate, not the last.
Yeah, that's the exact lines that helps us to make sure our 15th question is taken from F paragraph. Yeah? And here we can like write F, paragraph F. So what does it mean? We should remind ourselves we are not the first person to procrastinate nor the last. Means everyone, we are, they are, you are, yes, everyone procrastinates occasionally or according to the situation, and the above mentioned different situations about where, how to procrastinate, yes. And yes, you're absolutely right. So the uh, activity type, like matching information, was clear. matching sentence, matching information with a specific paragraph. So, like this way you should be doing, like not first you should, again one more time revise, first you should analyze the question, highlighting the keywords. The second thing is not to read and questions, but first reading the paragraph and searching for the answer, you know, and this will be the appropriate way to find easily and quickly the answers. Okay, and the next we have the second activity is summary completion. Yes, and this activity I think it's clear, but anyway here also you should bear in mind some, how to say, requirements, because here also you can make some mistakes, you know. But in order to find the correct answers, again, you should first read that line correctly and pay attention to what word is not efficient. Yes, maybe because sometimes students write the excessive word, like the word has already mentioned in the rest of the sentence, at the end of the sentence, but they again rewrite that word, you know. This is like common mistake. And here you should first analyze which word should be written, whether my sentence has it or no, you know. And of course, very again common mistake is singular and the plural, you know. You also know about this, but unconsciously we can write like incorrect form. Pay attention. If it's the word, you should write like singular form or plural, because if even these mistakes are like considered as a mistake and as a wrong answer. If you write like a singular instead of plural or plural instead of singular, it's not like again, it's the wrong question, wrong answer. And it's so like a pity, you know. You found, yes, you spent time for this and you found, but just because of one letter, you know, you got the answer wrong. That's why please bear in mind about like the plurality and singularity of the words. So again, question: when and how I start searching for its answers? And the answer is that once you read about what makes us procrastinate, you know, like reasons, yes? Once you read this line, you have to come here and write this the exact word, okay? So, for instance, question number 17, I guess we've already read this one about, yes, many people think that procrastination is a result of like the false assumption, you know, yes, we read already. So, this paragraph from B, yes, it was B. So, what do you think? What can be the one word?
Laziness.
So, how? And yes, laziness and the mood management. If I'm mistaken, yes, we had like a
poor time.
Poor time. Then where is the poor time management?
Inability to organize time efficiently.
Yes, you know, like inability to organize time efficiently. Yes. Here, if you don't read the continuation of the sentence, you like hesitate. Here we have two words, you know, like laziness and the poor time management. Two are important, but which of them to write? Yes, but if you read the continuation, in the continuation you can see inability to organize time efficiently. It means poor time management. It's already written, and you are left just the word laziness, you know. And it means that reading not just the specific part, but all part of the sentence helps you to find the appropriate word. Okay. So, like this way, please continue doing, writing all like left words and fill in the gaps, okay? I'll give you again some time. Well, time is over. So now, please, can you tell me the other words? We found that the 17 is for 17 the word laziness, and 18
Anxious.
to feel anxious. Yes. Okay. 19
Identifying streets.
threats. Yes. Threats. And 20 getting ready to take.
Exams.
Uh-huh. Okay. 21
Perfectionist.
perfectionist, and the last one 22
Guilt.
feeling of guilt. Okay, great. So now is it understandable, guys, how to search for the answers?
Yes.
For first, today we work it with two types of activities for reading passage two. First one was like information matching, and the second one was like summary completion. Yes. And okay, now it's time to the post activity. Yes. In pre-activity, we guess it, the topic, and you share it with your own thoughts. Yes, about procrastination. And while activity, you read the text, you practice your searching skills. And the post task now again. This is like for speaking. In the post reading activity, now you should like give me the ways how to stop procrastination. Okay. So, do you need time, or let's do it orally? Yes. How to you? Yes, personally, because you have different situations. Like it might be related to your emotions, or sometimes poor time management. Let's say. So, what do you think? How you can stop procrastinating according to the text? Any ideas?
Okay,
Aminda?
first of all, we should remind ourselves that why task is important and we should know their value. At the time, our emotion um, change positive side, and we couldn't procrastinate the tasks. I think.
Feeling the importance of task helps us not to procrastinate. Yeah, okay. Others, what do you think? Any ideas? Any ideas, guys?
Also, when we start regulate our time, for instance, by doing to-do lists. For
Yeah.
example, I a lot of all the time I procrastinate a lot because of the tasks. They seem like a big for me, so I divide it into some small tasks, and after doing one by one, it seems so manageable for me. By doing that, I stop that like procrastinating.
Great, yes. Like she mentioned, dividing tasks into subtasks, like making easier to complete, and that's also very hands-on, let's say, way. Great. Who else? Any other like ideas? Others? What do you think? What's important for not procrastinate but going on doing things? What maybe people abilities, maybe people character, maybe their yes, being responsible, of course. Yes. 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 Deadlines, yes. Even most deadlines are given by your instructors, teachers, but even for your own self, giving deadlines, like it also helps you to be on time, and it prevents from different situations, unexpected, Yes, okay. So others, that's all.
Also, that can be also helpful to people also to just identify the all of the tasks which is what people are going to do, and after sometimes they may just they do it with responsibility.
Okay. Yes, you're absolutely right. Knowing the value of the task. If task is valuable, you will do it quickly. Yes. If you think that it's how to say worthless task, you will procrastinate. And I hope what so in the future, what would you do? Would you procrastinate or try to cope with this situation or deal with it? Yes? Okay, great. Good luck then. So, the task clear today is like reading activities and pre, while, and post activities. Okay, so that's the end of our today's lesson. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.